ones wants a roof over their head, but of course the choice is, do you rent? Do you buy your own home? Do you rent and buy an investment property? There's kind of three main pathways there. Now, which one is right and which one is wrong, and which one will give you your outcome that you want personally? That's really the question you got to ask, because they're all different pathways. Of course, renting your whole life, if you do that, you'll end up having more cash flow to live and enjoy life than you ever will if you own your own home and you go and get a mortgage for 25 or 30 years. But at the end of the day, when you are leaving the planet, there won't be any asset to pass on to your kids because you would have spent all your money along the way. Now, of course, you can go the other direction and go and buy your own home. And the reality is with that today, unfortunately, the price point's close to $1 million if you look at any capital cities. And if you want a new property, that's definitely the price. And with interest rates pushing 7% or more again, your repayments are principal and interest, and it's over $6,000 a month in repayments alone. And remember that first portion, that first 50% of those years, first 12 and a half, you're mainly just paying interest and very little principal comes down. So now you've tied yourself into a very big debt for a very long time that can really limit your life, restrict your choices, because the reality is now you're locked in, you can't get out. And if something serious also happens in your life and changes, you can have some serious ramifications. Now, personally, the process we followed, we decided to rent. And we rented in really lovely locations that we enjoyed and had a great lifestyle and had our friends, because where we could afford to buy wasn't an area when we first started that we wanted to live. So we rented where we loved, and we often rented for half the cost of what it was to get the mortgage. Even in Brisbane at the moment, a repayment on $1 million house is around $1,200 a week. You can rent for about $600 a week, which is 50% less than what your repayments would be. We then learnt the skills to purchase properties, to grow equity and create cash flow to give us choices in our life, and we bought them all around Australia in different places using different strategies at different times and set a portfolio up that gave us choice in our later years. And that's what I've been doing for over 20 years with over 1,000 clients. So if you want to understand which process should be most suited to you, jump online, and there's a great challenge I put on there. It's called a 4-step money challenge, and it's the steps you take whenever you go and set up a process to do with any of the different vehicles, whether that's buying your own home, buying an investment property, starting your business. You need to have a plan, and that plan goes through very clearly the aspects of where you are today, where you're wanting to be in the future, and your goals, your money position, understanding finance and finance strategies and debt options, and then obviously then there's probably 20 or 30 different strategies that are possible, and you need to know which one's going to be in line with your situation, your profile, your risk profile, your mindset, your age group, your financials. All those things are really, really important. So if you want to learn more about that, jump on and do my 4-step money challenge. It's a free challenge. I've used it for a lot of people, and it's really helped them get a good solid understanding, build a great foundation, and then move out to that next phase feeling well informed and avoiding a lot of costly mistakes. Enjoy, and if you seriously need any help, send me a DM. Happy to always have a chat.